Hi, guys. Okay, we're going to try something different this week. So it's not all about art making, although you might do a little art making. Um, we've been talking about this. Actually, I talked about this, I think, in our very, very first video, my first video, but I shared it with you, so I'm going to call it our. And it is about how to take a picture with your Chromebook and then send it to moi. But once you learn it, you can send it to all kinds of people. So this has been kind of weird because I have to pretend to be the teacher and the student right now. So I asked Mrs. Bayless for some help, and she set up like an art class for me to be in. But what you would do is go to your art class with me. So like second grade art, third grade art, fourth grade art, fifth grade art. You're just going to see the assignment in that normal classroom. So don't let me confuse you, which I probably already have. Anywho, okay, I'm going to remind you again about how to access our Google Classroom, which is kind of silly because if you're watching this video, you already know it. I just realized that. I've got a couple of different ways I can click here. It happens to show up right here for me. Down here at the bottom, showing up down here in my toolbar. I tend to go up here, which is probably the hardest way. I always go, I call it the tic-tac-toe. I think some of you have it across your top banner. Your teacher might have put that in there for you. Mine did not do it for me. Wait, that's me. I didn't do it for myself. So I'm going to go down here, click right down here, and I will see all of my Google Classrooms, which I'm going to guess that I probably have more than you because I have all the art ones plus 2 test arts, plus Mrs. Bayless's that she made up for me, plus all the second grades. So anyway, I won't even show you all those. I'm going to go right here to the one I'm looking for, test art class. You won't go to that one. It will not exist. You'll go to fourth grade or fifth grade or second grade or third grade, which is probably down below a little bit. And you're just going to open it up like normal. And then you're going to look for a new assignment. So mine's going to say Nicole Bayless because, again, she's being my pretend teacher. And she posted a new assignment called Sharing My Chromebook Photo with Miss Danielson. And I know the best way to access classwork is up in the classwork tab. And I always put the art lessons for you under materials. Now this one's going to be a little different. It's going to be an assignment. It'll still be under, okay, I messed that up. It'll still be under artwork, what is it called, you guys? Art lessons for you or something like that. I don't know. It'll be at the top. How about I just say that? And it'll be sharing my Chromebook photo with Miss Danielson. So I'm going to open this and hey, it has my name on it. Oh, this is so cool. So it's a Google slide. So my job is going to be to set this up for you and it will have your name on it, which is exciting. I'm learning so much on this. When I open this up, it's a Google Slides, which you're used to seeing anyway. In fact, this video is sitting in a Google Slides. But this is a separate one because this is going to be about you and your artwork, which, look at that. Kendra Danielson, my artwork. So cool. The first slide is just the title slide. The second slide, hey, how come it's not showing up over here? Am I really slow today? Oof. It is slow today. Well, I'll stall. The second slide is going to be one for you to actually use here we go. Use the camera. I'm going to show you that. And then it's going to just drop a photo that you take right into this text box that says click to add text, but we're not adding text. We're going to add a photo. I'm going to show you in a second. So what are you taking a picture of? Could be you. But what I'm hoping for is for you to pick your favorite work of art that you've made. That's hard. And maybe you don't have one sitting around. Maybe you have to draw one right now. And that's okay. So, you can always pause this and go do it and then come back and finish the steps. I have a lot of artwork that I've done. I don't know that I have a favorite, but most of my artwork is really big. So I can't use the Chromebook for something that's like, you can't even see how big I'm showing you. Most of my artwork is really big. So I grabbed one of the pieces that I like that I made probably 10 years ago, I betcha. It's kind of weird. It's this fish here, and it hangs on the wall in my hall. And it's all made out of recycled materials. So it's kind of hard to see. And I'm hearing this is the downfall to using the Chromebook camera. It's not always the best photo. But it's going to work for us so that I can actually see what you're doing. You can share with me. You can always still email me pictures too if they're better, like with your other camera or your phone. Okay, anyway, I'm distracted. So this is all made of recycled materials. If you look on the back, it's a piece of cardboard. It's got a lot of texture to it. Like even right here, I added like some copper materials. It's 3-dimensional, so it stands up. But it also is flat on the back, so I can hang it. I did a lot of things with it. I added paint. I took like a sharp tool and kind of made texture to the tail so it sticks up. Added some other pieces of cardboard just for design. Anyway, this is what I'm choosing. What you choose is totally up to you. It could be a drawing, could be a painting you have. It could also be something that's kind of like a sculpture, something that you've created. So I'm not giving you any specific directions, like it has to be a fish. It does not have to be a fish. It's your choice. So I'm actually hoping I'll get to know a little bit more about you and just seeing what you choose. So, all right, back to business. Okay, here's what we're doing. I set my fish down, but I might pick it up again later. So don't put it somewhere where you can't find it later. In this box right here, this is where we're going to add our photo. So I'm going to go up to the insert, and then I'm going to click down. Oh, it just went away. I'm going to come down, insert. Come on, insert. Highlight for me. Boy, my Wi-Fi is slow. Oh, okay. And which one of you made my pointer tool, this gigantic finger? Somebody did it last year. It was somebody in 3rd grade. Now you're in 4th grade. And you said, I promise I'll fix it, Miss Danielson. And that was in February. And then we didn't come back to school. All right. Whoever you are, I'm thinking about you all the time. Man, you guys, I can't get that to show up. Here we go. Ah, now it went away. Technical difficulties. Please stand by. Here we go. I am going to come down to where it says image. And then this is cool. So I clicked on that. If you already had a photo taken and it's like sitting in your drive, or maybe you use Google Photos, or maybe it's just on your computer somewhere, you can select any of these. What I'm going to do is come all the way down here to the bottom and click camera. And that's going to activate my Chromebook camera. So it's kind of getting dark and ominous. And if it wasn't so slow, it would show up right now. There we go. So this is the first time I've probably done this. So Google Docs wants to use my camera. I'm going to say I allow you. I allow you, Google Docs. And there, it's coming. It was coming. Oh, two for the price of one. All right, so no matter what is happening over here with the Screencastify, wherever I am, you're still going to see your photo. So if I hold this, my work of art up, I can move it forward. I could move it back. I want to make sure that it's getting the best photo possible. So even though I'm thinking I'm cute today, I don't want to put my art so you can't see it. This picture is more about your art than you. I hate to tell you right now. So make sure it's in a good spot where you can see it. And then I bet you know what's going to happen. See the little yellow camera button down here? I'm going to take that picture. I think I'm taking that picture. Wait, am I taking that picture? I might not have clicked it. There it goes. Oh, I did take it. I took it twice. So here they are hanging out over here. If I decide I don't like one of those, I'm not going to use that one. I might decide I like something else better. Now, there's another thing you might want to consider. This is kind of weird. So I'm actually going to close, not all the way. I'm going to close the Chromebook. What is that? It's not a lid. Screen? Yeah. I'm going to close it somewhat because I feel like I might get a better angle, especially if I had done something sculptural, or maybe it was fragile and I can't hold it up in front of the camera, but I could set it down and then use the Chromebook camera to take the photo. Now this is a little tricky because I gotta get way in here and try to find that button again for the camera. Ooh, maybe I don't like this because now I'm blocking it. Maybe this was a terrible idea. There's like a timer in there somewhere, you guys. Did I take it? Oh, no. Oh, I did take it. There is a timer option, and that could work for you too. Of course, right now I cannot remember where it is. I think it shows up over on the side usually, but I'm on my old Chromebook, so maybe it doesn't have that updated. All right, so among the pictures, and I'm in the way, move myself over here. Which one would I choose? Actually, that's not half bad. The one that I took with the screen kind of tilted forward. I could have picked up the Chromebook also and changed the angle there, but now I really can't see where to push that button. So you guys can, fool around with it. The nice thing is you can take multiple pictures and then decide, and that's something an artist has to do all the time. The artist has to decide which photograph best represents their artwork. Now, I didn't do a great job of thinking about my background here. I just happened to sit down at the table, so whatever's behind me is behind me. Some artists will think really hard about that, and they'll make sure they have a neutral background, like nothing on the walls to compete with their art. Maybe even put something like a black fabric or a piece of paper underneath their art, or white. Oftentimes they go with black or white. I didn't. I just grabbed the tablecloth that's already here. So I'll pretend I did that on purpose. I'm going to choose, I think I'm going to choose the second one, although it's kind of weird. Is it weird? Do I need to do one more? I'll do one more. I guess if I'm going to be in it, I might as well be in it. So I will position my artwork, move my face around, and then snap the hood off. Snap the hood off, it does. Snap the hood off. Snap the photo is what I meant to say. All right, here it is. So I'm going to choose that one. Notice that when I clicked it, it was blue around the edges. That's saying you've selected this. Now I'm going to come down here to this word insert, and I'm going to click it. And my artwork, look at that. It's just going to show up. It is going to show up. I want it a little bit bigger, so I'm going to drag a corner. Maybe I want it bigger here. You always want to go diagonally, though. If you start dragging, I'll show you just for the fun of it. If I go sideways only, I just widened myself more than I needed to. There we go. Same thing if I went up. If I went up, I would be taller. And those of you that know me, I'm already pretty tall. If I want to get really fancy, and you're comfortable with this, you could even use some of the editing tools. So I just hit that crop button up above. Maybe I don't think I need all this space because it's not my art and it's not me. Maybe I don't want all this space either. So this is not stretching. This is cropping. So it's almost like my scissors. I just made it smaller, focused it in, made the artwork more the focus there. So I've posted my artwork. There it is. Should we see what it looks like in present? Man, it's slow today. I hope yours is not this slow. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's kind of cool. So the nice thing is, when you do that, when you photograph your artwork and drop it in there, insert, I'll use the correct word, then I get to see it too. So I don't even think you have to hit share. I think it's just in there. Oh, I can't remember, you guys. Let's see. So it's in there. Then isn't there a button where I push to say submit? Well, this really is a test art class. It's an assignment. You can tell I'm never a student. I'm always the teacher Because now I'm like, what happens? What are the students supposed to do? I think you present. No, I already did that. I'm going to find out more coming next. Okay, big thing is take your picture, insert, and then I'll find out what happens. Like, is this it? Now that I'm just done, I took the picture and I'm done. It just saved it. So it's assigned. Wait, I'm blocking my own progress here. I viewed the assignment. How do I submit my assignment? How will Mrs. Bayless know that I finished my work? I'm going to find out, and I will let you know. Aha! Aha! So what did I just do? I clicked it. There it is. Now I can hit turn in. You guys knew this. You've just been yelling at me probably through the computer screen saying, get it together, Danielson. All you have to do is turn in. One attachment will be submitted for sharing my Chromebook photo with Miss Danielson. I am ready. Am I ready? Yes. Turn in. I just submitted it. I could unsubmit it. I learned that last week with a second grader. I can't remember who taught me that. So anyway, if you want to make a change, you still can. So you can hit unsubmit, fix it. You could even, if you want to add more than one work of art, you guys, I'd love to see what you do. So hopefully you know that you can just hit that plus button to add more slides into the slideshow. And then I can see it. All right, this is your challenge for the week. It might take 2 seconds and you're like, nice, I got an extra large lunch today. Or you might struggle like I just did because my Wi-Fi was really slow and it might take your full 35 minutes. And you might not have a work of art sitting around that you like. Then maybe you want to spend most of your time making a new piece of art today, which is totally okay. Lots of choices there, as long as I'm going to get one. Now, this one's a little bit weird. So it's actually going to come through as an assignment. I haven't been doing that with you. Everything's been materials. So if you haven't been doing the lessons in the past, I'll tell you the truth, I haven't known that. But with this one, I will. So this one's got some accountability because I'll know if you do it and I'll know if you don't do it. So as an assignment. So it might even have a due date. I might pretend I'm a real teacher and giving you due dates and points and stuff. That'll be fun. Okay, so I might test it again to make sure I didn't mess this up. And hopefully you're like more comfortable. And again, the other things you can do is if you already have the photo, you can, when you're selecting, you don't have to use the camera app at that moment. You could have already done it. Especially some of you who love digital art. Maybe that's one of your favorite things and you already have it saved in your drive and you want to upload or insert from something in your drive. You're more than welcome to do that. But I do want you to practice using the camera because in the future, I'm going to want to make sure that we can do that with each other. Okay. So if I'll write down these steps too, and I'll put it on the next slide because I really rambled today and talked about some random stuff. And you might have lost you along the way. All right, take care. Can't wait to actually see you. Yes.